Utila, 18 miles off the coast of Honduras, is the tip of an undersea mountain, one of some 200 islands that make up the Bay Islands archipelago. Its melange of Mayan, English, French, and Dutch peoples speak English, Spanish, Garifuna, a Caribbean Creole patois. Today, 4,000 to 5,000 people, most concentrated in the East Harbor area, make Utila their home. The island is also home to many species of tropical birds, iguanas, and rare lizards. Water temperature ranges from 79 to 84 degrees, and the seas are chock full of tuna and barracuda. October of '98 will long be remembered for Hurricane Mitch, a savage tropical storm that struck Honduras and the Bay Islands. Utila was spared the massive destruction of the mainland. Most of the damage was to the less populated north side of the island, but her crystal waters were clouded with silt and debris littered her beaches. The hurricane had a negative impact on Utila's two main industries, fishing and diving. The Bay Islands are surrounded by the world's second largest, and some say, most beautiful natural aquarium. These warm Caribbean waters boast an abundance of marine life, from loggerhead turtles to blue marlin, manta rays, as well as many other species of exotic creatures. None so breathtaking as the whale shark, the largest fish in the sea. This harmless plankton-eating behemoth is in grave danger in other parts of the world. In some Asian countries, whale shark meat is considered a delicacy, and demand for its skin, flesh, and fins is increasing. The Shark Research Institute, by encouraging dive tourism based on whale sharks, seeks to create a value for whale sharks as living economic resources for tourism industries, particularly in developing countries. As living resources, the sharks have a continuing and far greater value than fins and flesh. But for the gentle giants to receive worldwide protection or be placed on CITES list of endangered species, critical data must first be gathered about their numbers, distribution, and migratory routes. To learn the migratory routes of the gentle giants, in 1993 the Shark Research Institute began tagging whale sharks in South Africa and expanded their program to neighboring Mozambique and then to the Seychelles. In Seychelles, Institute divers tagged 21 whale sharks in a single week. In Mozambique and South Africa, the Institute flies weekly aerial surveys and has tagged more than 200 whale sharks with visual tags and has deployed satellite tags on 3 whale sharks. The Shark Research Institute learned how and where to find these rare giants. In 1998, Dr. Alex Antonio joined the Shark Research Institute as field director for the Caribbean and was integral in forming Operation Whale Shark as a joint project between the Shark Research Institute and Rutgers University. Operation Whale Shark's goal is to determine whether whale sharks in the Caribbean are a discrete local population or form part of a single global population, information that is vital if there is to be a future for these harmless giants. Utilizing tools such as satellite tags, biopsy analysis, and video, combined with dedication, the Operation Whale Shark team will achieve their objective. Evolving over millions of years, the largest fish in the ocean is well equipped to thrive in its environment. A behemoth, it reaches lengths of 40 feet and more. Its body is hydrodynamic. The gentle creature moves with majesty and grace. Its small, doll-like eyes are located behind the angle of its jaw, and that hole behind the eye is its spiracle, thought to be a rudimentary gill slit. Its mouth is as wide as a double bed and filled with thousands of tiny teeth. The giant scoops plankton-rich water into its mouth and, using its gill rakers, sieves enough nutrients to sustain its massive body. And it often scarfs down bucketfuls of the bait fish that are feeding on the plankton. The lateral line which runs along the shark's flank between its first and second dorsal ridge is used to detect changes in the water pressure. The shark uses this sense of distant touch to determine the speed, size, and form of an object moving through the water. Male whale sharks reach sexual maturity when they are about 30 years old. It is easy to tell males and females apart. Males have twin sexual organs called claspers, and females don't have them. In fact, only one pregnant whale shark has ever been examined by scientists. She was harpooned by a Taiwanese fisherman, but from her, scientists learned that whale sharks bear their young alive. Do their Disney-like patterns of dots and stripes serve as camouflage? Seen from a distance, their pattern may resemble a school of small fish. Do the patterns provide visual cues for recognition of individuals? Each shark appears to wear a slightly different pattern, much like fingerprints. Unlike a visual tag that relies on a diver resighting a tagged animal and reporting its location to the Institute, a satellite tag allows the scientist to track a single shark in the open sea. It also reports the shark's swimming depths between each transmission to the Argus satellites. Researchers program the tag, setting its sensors and determining the time intervals for sampling and data analysis. A 6-foot tether with a satellite tag is attached to the shark by hand after the tag anchor is implanted. When the shark slows or feeds close to the surface, the tag floats to the surface. Buoyancy of the tag was a major concern for the team. Too much buoyancy and the tag will act as a drogue and pull out of the shark's back. Too little and it won't rise to the surface. The tag's antenna must break the surface in order to transmit to the Argus satellite. Various field tests were performed before the tag was ready for deployment. With programming and buoyancy tests complete, the team embarked on an underwater field test of the system. During sea trials, the tag was submerged to a measured depth, then allowed to float to the surface and transmit data. The tag is live! The links are A-OK. The tag is transmitting to the satellite system, and data is downloading to the Institute's computers. A flying bridge and rear platform make this 40-foot vessel ideal for spotting and tagging whale sharks. Jim Engle owns Utila Lodge and works as part of the Operation Whale Shark team.
Well, the conditions aren't what we'd call perfect for whale sharking, of course. We've got a couple foot of swell here, and it's going to get a little worse when we get out here another mile or two off the continental shelf. Overcast doesn't help it either. It makes it a little bit tougher to see the big schools of bait fish farther off. But there again, Willie and I know both where to go and what times to be there to get lucky, and that's not always the case. Sometimes we're out looking one place and we hear of somebody else saying one way on the other side of the island. Utila sets where whale sharks will go all the way around the island. We find them everywhere. But there's a couple places out here that we're really lucky at locating them, and it seems like they like to hang out a little bit more than usual.
The team utilizes GPS to accurately record the path of their search and pinpoint where the whale sharks were spotted. The abundance of life in the sea is a welcome respite for the team.
Well, here it is, the end of a day. We tried. We found green water, and we found blue water, and we found dolphins, and that was it.
The team returned to Utila a month later, determined to accomplish the task of implanting the satellite tag in a whale shark. As captain of the boat, Willie uses his native experiences to aid the team in spotting whale sharks. After reading in a book that whale sharks were plankton eaters, Willie was the first person on the island in the water and swim with a whale shark.
We look out on the horizon for schools of bonito, feeding on the surface. Sometimes spot them by seeing birds, seabirds feeding also on the minnow, bonitos feeding on the minnow. The whale sharks follow the schools of bonito. And when they school at the minnow, the whale shark comes here and gets vertical and opens his mouth, and the minnow and water pour inside his mouth.
During vertical feeding, the whale shark opens its mouth and takes in large amounts of water, which pass through its gill slits. Organisms are strained, and the whale shark swallows its nutritious soup.
Once we get approached the school of bonito, we slow down the motor, idle speed forward, and if it's horizontally, we kind of park the boat close to it and throw the divers off and just swim towards it and follow it.
The team readies and loads the gun.
Which side, Willie? Okay, it'll be left side, it'll be left side. Coming. Right here. Go, go, go.
there. You see it? It's vertical. Vertical. Just wait, Neil. Wait. Go, 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 go. Go, Sandra, go.
I say go. Go, go, go.
Gathering tissue samples is an essential element of the team's research. Using a specialized tag head, tiny plugs of tissue are extracted from the whale shark's skin for genetic testing. Are the whale sharks of Utila and the Indian Ocean from the same breeding pool, or are they distinct populations? The shark's DNA contained in the sample may provide a vital clue in the puzzle.
Well, here we are at the end of 3 days here of tremendous activity here at Utila.
The team accomplishes their objective. Over the course of 3 days, they successfully deployed the first satellite tag on a whale shark in the Caribbean. Visual tag and retrieved tissue samples from 5 sharks: Apollo 25 feet, Cracker 20 feet, Willie 40 feet, Pumpkin 20 feet, and Nicholas 25 feet. Each shark is given a name in addition to its tag number as a means of identification. This, along with patterns and markings such as notched or scarred fins, are logged for future reference. Keeping track of each shark's distinctive markings will aid the team in reciting these sharks. Reciting enables researchers to glean more information about the travels of these ocean giants. Whale sharks are the largest fish in the sea, reaching lengths of 40 feet and more. Whale sharks are gentle, plankton-feeding sharks, and they are very rare. By 1986, there had been only 420 sightings of whale sharks recorded in all of Western scientific literature. Whale sharks are now being targeted by Asian fisheries. They are being slaughtered mostly for their fins. Without protection, by the time today's youth reaches adulthood, whale sharks will be extinct. Shark Research Institute is working to achieve worldwide protection for these gentle giants through conservation efforts and gathering critical scientific data. Your donation to Shark Research Institute will help save the gentle giants. Your donation can be sent to the Shark Research Institute, Post Office Box 40, Princeton, New Jersey, 08540, USA. For more information, visit the Institute's website at http://sharks.org. Help save the gentle giant of the sea.